Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing a very important topic. It is confession. Literally, confession means admission, acceptance, revealing something or disclosing something, but in practical life there are two types of confessions. These are as under. Number one, confession used as religious doctrine, that is, in Christianity, the Protestants' confession of faith, wherein a person who repents over his or her sins and confesses his guilt before to God or to a priest, and to receive the confessions of a penitent, a person who repents. Number two, confessions used in law, wherein a person who is guilty and make a formal statement to admit his or her guilt. So our topic is specifically related to the latter one, that is confession in accordance to criminal justice system. According to law, there are two types of confessions. One, extrajudicial confession. Two, judicial confession. Number one, extrajudicial confession. This means any statement made before the investigating officer in relation to a crime. It could be by an accused or witness. It is called extrajudicial confession. According to Section 161 of Criminal Procedure Code 1898 of Pakistan, examination of witnesses by police Number one, any police officer making an investigation under this chapter, or any police officer not below such rank as the provincial government may, by general or special order, prescribe in this behalf, acting on the requisition of such officer, may examine orally any person supposed to be acquainted with the facts and circumstances of the case. Number two, such person shall be bound to answer all questions relating to such case put to him by such officer, other than questions the answers to which would have a tendency to expose him to a criminal charge or to a penalty or forfeiture. Number three, the police officer may reduce into writing any statement made to him in the course of an examination under this section, and if he does so, he shall make a separate record of the statement of each such person whose statement he records. Section 162 of the same code says, any statement made to the police officer during the investigation neither supposed to be signed nor used as evidence in any inquiry or trial whatsoever against that person who has made such statement. Except any statement made by the witness can be used for contradiction or corroboration of statement in re-examination during the trial before the court of law. Section 163 of the Criminal Procedure Code 1898 of Pakistan further says, the police officer or investigating officer shall not use any force, inducement, threat, or make any promise for the procurement of such statement from the accused person or from any witness. So, any statement made before the investigating officer or any police officer in authority during the police custody, that is called remand, has no admissibility in the eyes of law. But to judicial confession, it means to accept his or her guilt before a judicial magistrate, whether first or second class, who has been specifically authorized by the provincial government. This confession can be recorded before a trial court judge at any time during the trial. It is further explained by Section 164 of the Criminal Procedure Code 1898 of Pakistan. It says, power to record statements and confessions. Number one, any magistrate of the first class and any magistrate of the second class, specially empowered in this behalf by the provincial government, may, if he is not a police officer, record any statement or confession made to him in the course of an investigation under this chapter, or at any time afterwards before the commencement of the inquiry or trial. 1a. Any such statement may be recorded by such magistrate in the presence of the accused, and the accused given an opportunity of cross-examining the witness making the statement. 2. Such statement shall be recorded in such of the manners hereinafter prescribed for recording evidence as is, in his opinion, best fitted for the circumstances of the case. Such confession shall be recorded and signed in the manner provided in section 364, and statements of the confession shall then be forwarded to the magistrate by whom the case is to be inquired into or tried. 3. A magistrate shall, before recording any such confession, explain to the person making it that he is not bound to make a confession, and that if he does so, it may be used as evidence against him, and no magistrate shall record any such confessions unless, questioning the person making it, he has reason to believe that it was made voluntarily, and when he records any confession, here is an explanation that it is not necessary that a magistrate receiving and recording a confession or statement should be a magistrate having jurisdiction in the case. The procedure how to record the confession. Section 364 of the Criminal Procedure Code 1898 of Pakistan explains the procedure of recording this judicial confession. It says, examination of accused, how recorded. Number 1. Whenever the accused is examined by any magistrate or by any court other than a high court, the whole of such examination, including every question put to him and every answer given by him, shall be recorded in full in the language in which he is examined, or, if that is not practicable, in the language of the court or in English. And such record shall be shown or read to him, or, if he does not understand the language in which it is written, shall be interpreted to him in a language which he understands, and he shall be at liberty to explain or add to his answers. 2. When the whole is made conformable to what he declares as the truth, the record shall be signed by the accused and the magistrate or judge of such court, and such magistrate or judge shall certify under his own hand that the examination was taken in his presence. And hearing, and that the record contains a full and true account of the statement made by the accused. 3. In a case in which the examination of the accused is not recorded by the magistrate or judge himself, he shall be bound, as the examination proceeds, to make memorandum thereof in the language of the court or in English, if he is sufficiently acquainted with the latter language, and such memorandum shall be written and signed by the magistrate or judge with his own hand, and shall be annexed to the record. If the magistrate or judge is unable to make a memorandum as above required, he shall record the reason of such inability. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.